Well, hello everyone, it is Friday, February 25th, 2011, and this is your Friday's edition of Reptile News, obviously. First off, a western painted turtle has actually halted construction just about completely for a marina project. Apparently they found the single hibernating turtle, which has really baffled wildlife biologists. It was in an area that's not really known for being a suitable habitat for these turtles, and because of the laws and stuff for it, it has absolutely halted construction until the turtle wakes up and comes out of hibernation, which they expect is in late March. Late March was actually the completion date for the project, but that's been pushed back till June now. The contractor went on to state that there's still a little bit of work they can do, but they obviously respect the law and respect the turtles, so there's a little bit of work they can do around it, but ultimately, for the most part, work is going to be stopped until that turtle's moved on under its own power. Which is, for, a lot of you out there, there's a lot of new viewers, but there's a lot of old ones too, and you know my stance on this, that I don't think we're ever going to stop development, but to have a protected species stop development, it happens all too often now where somebody might find something and just end up killing it or moving it, best case scenario, moving it, without ever reporting it to Fish and Game here in America. And yeah, I guess they're a little bit more serious about it over there because they have no problem stopping and waiting. And next, out of Brazil, actually, a flooded house, a woman was alerted by her child, her 3-year-old child, who was petting a 5-foot-long alligator. Now, luckily, the child wasn't hurt at all, and the woman summoned the fire department, who came and caught the alligator and moved it to another area of town to release it where it was less inhabited. And so again, good news. Child nearly dies. Child doesn't die. Very good news there. And alligator was released unharmed back into its habitat. So it's a win-win for everybody in Brazil. And a lot of people might have already seen this on the website. This actually came out 2 days ago, I believe it was. A wildlife educator out of Massachusetts has actually purchased. You guys remember Eric Bortz, the man from Pennsylvania that was bitten by his Monocle Cobra, his supposedly venomoid Monocle Cobra? Well, I was for sure, okay, they're going to take his snakes. We already know that. We expected that. They're going to destroy them. That's just what they do. No, that's not what they do. A wildlife educator out of Massachusetts has actually purchased 3 snakes taken from him. The Monocle Cobra that bit him, the rattlesnake, as well as a Copperhead. I assume he's going to use them for educational purposes, but they don't necessarily specify that, and they go on to say that according to their policy, they're not even allowed to give out the gentleman's name, but I wish we knew his name because we can thank him. But either way, we can thank the Pennsylvania Wildlife Department for not destroying the animals and actually allowing somebody to take them that can give them a better home and possibly use them to educate other people in their career. And the name Melissa Morehouse might sound a little familiar to everybody. She is the woman that lost her snake on the train here not too long ago. Well, the snake was found and returned to her, and she's actually been billed $650 for the cleanup of that train car. Apparently they had to call some people in there to clean it up and sanitize it, which seems a little bit over the top, but I got to admit, I read a couple reader comments from other news organizations on that story, and there were a lot of people that were just disgusted and horrified at the thought that this snake was loose in this train. Of course, members of the general public, not within the reptile community, obviously, but I can't blame them. It's probably a good business decision to make a big public event of getting this cleaned up, because I'd imagine some of these people, they seem so disgusted they probably didn't even ride the train until now. And equally, Melissa, I'm sorry you lost your snake. It's great you got it back, but as far as the bill goes, we approve this message. Don't bring your snake around your neck on the train again. That's just not smart. How do you lose a snake that's around your neck? Anyway, never mind. Okay, and yeah, that has been all your news for this Friday, February 25th, 2011. If you'd like to read any more of these stories, those links are right down below me here in the description. And as always, if you're still watching, my name is Jason White. Now you know what's going on in the reptile world, and we'll see you Monday.